I love you, bitch.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate you. First off, I've gained like 200 subscribers since like 2 days ago, and so that makes my heart really happy, and I just wanted to say hello to everybody that's new. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. And also, before I get into the topic of today's video, I just want to give my pal Derek a proper shout out. I was on his podcast, See It Through, and the episode aired, I believe, last week, and I will leave it all down below. We talk about like health and fitness and just like being a normal person within that, and we also talk about MLMs, so like it encompasses a lot of things that I talk about on this channel, and he's really great, so go check that out. It'll be down below. But yeah, so today we're getting back into the world of MLMs. Again, I am not trying to be an anti-MLM YouTuber. That's not what this channel is becoming. I just have a passion about talking about them in the realm of health and wellness and weight loss, because I have been targeted by many a MLM rep, with them wanting to use my weight loss to help promote their product, essentially, even though that's like not what I used to do it. So that's why I wanted to start making this content. I'm really happy it's kind of like blown up in the past like year or two, because it's a really important topic to talk about. So yeah. Today I'm talking about the sector of MLMs that drives me insane, infuriates me, whatever adjective you choose in that category of adjectives. This whole sector of MLMs just drives me crazy, which is, I'm talking about Young Living essential oils today, but essentially I'm going to be talking, but really I'm going to be focusing on Young Living, but I do talk about like doTERRA, which is another essential oil MLM. And I just think they are quite possibly the most harmful MLMs out there, because their products and the way that they market them has potential to do real damage to people's bodies. And they just drive me insane. So we're going to talk about it today. It's very exciting. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. I made a community post yesterday because I was researching it, and I was like, there's a lot to unpack here. And yeah, so I was like, do you want 2 parts released on the same day, or do you just want one whole long video? And y'all said one whole long video, so that's what I'm doing. And so go grab a snack, go grab some coffee, tea, whatever you want, whatever you're feeling right now, settle in and get ready, because there is a lot to talk about. There's so much to cover between the founder, the founding, the FDA reprimands, the whatever else, the unethical business practices. Honestly, the MLM part of Young Living is probably the least disturbing part of the entire company, and that says something. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So before I start talking about Young Living specifically, I want to just let y'all know what an MLM is, in case you don't know what that term means. I turned to the interwebs to find one solid definition, so I'm just going to read that now. It says, multi-level marketing, MLM, also called network marketing or pyramid selling, is a controversial marketing strategy for the sale of products or services where the revenue of the MLM company is derived from a non-salaried workforce selling the company's products or services, while the earnings of the participants are derived from a pyramid-shaped or binary compensation commission system. So they're basically legal pyramid schemes. And the only reason they're legal is because they have the loophole of that they sell products. Most actual pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes do not have a product. So that's how they managed to get away with this. Another important statistic to note about MLMs is that 96% of the people in MLMs make no money and 98% of people in MLMs lose money. The only people that make money in MLMs are the people at the tippy top of the pyramid and then the CEOs at the executive corporate level. In case you don't know what Young Living is an essential oil multi-level marketing company. It was founded by a man named Donald Gary Young in 1993, and you'll often find him referred to as D. Gary Young, and this is kind of speculated to kind of trick the eye into thinking it says Dr. Gary Young, and we're going to get into why that is right now. I should start off the history of Gary Young by saying that I have seen actual Young Living representatives and distributors say that they know about his history, and it's kind of like a hush-hush thing now, and that they don't condone like stuff that he's done and the business practices, but it still is what it is, so we're going to talk about it because it's an important part of this company. Trying to find a way to describe this man and to describe his life and the founding of this company was really hard to do when you have so much information. And I found this amazing Reddit post by the user Dripping Peaches. I love Reddit. And it's under, what is it? Gary Young is literally a child. And I read it and I was like, this is every piece of information that I need. And so I am going to read it as is, just from this post. I trust this information with the research I've done. And so I just want to read it as is because I couldn't have put it better myself. Trigger warning. This involves a trigger warning. It involves threatening people with axes, tons of fraud, including claiming essential oils can cure Ebola, and physical of children. So let's just go. Gary was born in 1950 in Salmon, Idaho. He went to and graduated from Challis High School in Challis, Idaho. He seems to have graduated high school at age 17, as he earned his diploma before moving to British Columbia at age 17 to work in logging and ranching. He claims to have gotten severely injured in 1974 at the age of 24 while logging. He says that he was initially paralyzed for life, but saved by an essential oil cure. He claims to have gotten meningitis, 16 crushed vertebrae, 11 ruptured discs, 19 broken bones, and a herniated spinal cord. There is no documentation of this injury ever taking place. In 1980, he briefly studied therapeutic massage at the American Institute of Physiogenerology. Later, he claimed to have graduated from there until he was found lying and said that he never got a diploma due to a typological error of some sort. According to the Institute's founder, Gary basically didn't do anything there. He did 1/3 of the homework and owed the institution almost $2,000 in tuition that he never repaid. In 1981, he opened a clinic in Spokane, Washington, using his degree. Gary was arrested for practicing medicine without a license, but only spent 30 days in prison with a year of probation. Later on in 1982, Gary talked his wife at the time, Donna Young, into giving birth in a hot tub at his clinic. He held the baby, a little girl, underwater for an hour until she died. The coroner said she died from oxygen deprivation and would have lived had he not held her underwater. Take that into, just let that sit for a second. In 1983, he was asked by an undercover cop about performing an underwater birth. Gary immediately offered an underwater birth as well as other prenatal care, and he claimed he could cure the cop's mom's cancer. Again, Gary was arrested for practicing medicine without a license, but only spent 60 days in prison with a year of probation. In 1985, he earned a master's degree in nutrition and later on went to earn a doctorate in naturopathy, or naturopathy, however you pronounce it, both from Bernardine University. Bernardine University was a diploma mill, aka a company selling fake diplomas that was busted and then ruled as a fake school by the Nevada Supreme Court. In 1986, he opened up a clinic in Tijuana, Mexico, using his degree. He scammed people out of large sums of money by claiming that he could bring a patient into remission if he stayed for 3 weeks in the clinic and shelled out $6,000. He could cure it if they paid $10,000. He added that he had a 90% cure rate for lupus. The clinic was found to be a scam after the LA Times reporter sent the blood of a healthy cat to the clinic to be tested for $60. The reporter was told that the blood had evidence of aggressive cancer and liver problems. There was no testing done to even show it was not human blood. The reporter was suggested to do the detoxification program at the clinic, which would cost about $2,000 a week. She was also suggested a home program for about $490 that involved vitamins and supplements. Another reporter sent in the blood of a healthy chicken again to be tested for $60. The reporter was told that the blood had evidence of inflammation of the liver and pre-lymphoma. Again, there was no testing done to even show it was not human blood. She was also prescribed the detoxification program. In 1989, he started growing plants in Spokane, Washington, and got 2 distillation units. In 1993, Gary founded Young Living in Riverton, Utah. Again, Utah is the mecca of MLMs, and it has to do with Mormon. And I feel as though it has to do with Mormonism and just that whole thing. So he started Young Living in Utah, but quickly moved it to Lehi, Utah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, sorry. He claimed that the methods that were used to harvest and extract the oils were customs that were practiced during the period of Christ. Utah. In September 1993, he was fired from Young Living following his arrest and misrepresentation as a medical professional, as well as misuse of company funds and erratic behaviors. 2 days after his firing, he went to the Young Living office and tried to enter the locked office by hitting the door with an axe. Afterwards, he pushed his wife down the stairs and threatened his own son and a Young Living employee with an axe. He had to be escorted out by the police. All the victims got restraining orders against him. In 1996, his kids revealed that he was physically to them. His own mother said he had not only abused his children, but emotionally and mentally abused her as well. In 2000, he came up with raindrop therapy, which is where unsafe amounts of 2 oil blends, 2 massage oils, and 7 essential oils are applied to the skin. He claims that this treats scoliosis and is detoxifying. Later in 2000, Gary opened the Young Living Research Clinic, Institute of Natural Medicine in Springville, Utah. In order to stay open, the clinic employed an MD who is a pediatrician who does not have board certification. It performs tests including iridology, quantum something, and live blood cell analysis. The treatments were bioelectric field enhancements, colonic irrigations, and raindrop therapy. Afterwards, a Young Living distiller exploded and a worker. The FDA wrote them a warning letter telling them not to claim that essential oils will cure diseases. This was followed by a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th letter. We're going to get into that later. In 2005, a woman alleges her time at the Young Living Research Clinic led to her kidney failure. She had no kidney issues before the time at the clinic and claimed that Gary Young's treatments nearly caused her death. Later, in 2005, he closed the clinic for good in the middle of the day while checking in clients. Then he ran off to Ecuador. Totally normal behavior. In 2015, Young Living supplements were tested to see if they contain lead. 8 of Young Living's supplements were found to have an extremely high level of lead. After this, Gary resigned as CEO, and his now wife, Mary Young, took over. Gary died on May 12, 2018, and Mary Young still runs Young Living. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. But I think it's very evident to see that this man has been preying on vulnerable people, both within his own family and his customers / illegal patients, for a very long time. And as someone who has a chronic illness, I feel so hard for the people that believe that ingesting and using these essential oils topically can help them, because when I first started going through all this shit with my chronic illness, I was willing to take any and all recommendations that I could get. And I could very easily see myself falling for something like this. And I just feel so hard for the people that were tricked by him. And needless to say, he's a piece of shit. Or he was a piece of shit. So I felt like that was needed to kind of preface everything about Young Living and how the company even came to be and who started it, in order to back up my argument later about why this is just a terrible company in general. So, a brief history of Young Living as a company. Like I said, it was started by Mary and Gary Young in 1993, and that's when they opened their first distillation herb growing thing. After establishing Young Living in 1993 or 94, the Youngs developed more farmland in Utah and Idaho, and I have notes here, and they first began growing lavender, peppermint, melissa, clary sage, and other herbs. According to Young Living, their vision is a healthy home for each of us, healthy world for all of us. Yep. Cool. Their mission is, we enhance and empower lives around the world by sharing the unique benefits of nature's living energy, essential oils. Yes, makes sense. Their purpose is to empower the world with nature's living energy. They sell a wide range of essential oil products, skincare products, baby products, animal products, which please, if you have animals, don't even diffuse essential oils because it can be extremely harmful to them. Their livers cannot process them and it can have really bad endings. But yeah, they have animal products, more personal products, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. They sell a lot of stuff on their website, from what I could see. They also have a wide range of health, fitness, and otherwise wellness things, which is what I'm going to be talking about. And that's what I talk about in all of my anti-MLM videos, is their products from a health, wellness, weight loss point of view, because that's where I feel like I have the most knowledge and most opinions to give, And like I said, Young Living is an MLM, which means that their CEO's profits and their top distributors' profits rely on those at the bottom of the pyramid. And there's 4 million distributors worldwide for Young Living. And that's just really sad to me. So I wanted to take a look at Young Living's distributors, those statistics, and their income disclosure statement, which is a doozy. Holy shit. Okay. Young Living has more than 3,000 global employees, 4 million members since founding. So employees, I'm assuming, are their corporate employees. 4 million members since founding, 16 corporate and partner farms around the world, 13 offices operating in 22 markets, and products shipping to 133 companies. That's terrifying to me. I don't know about you, but that's terrifying to me. In Young Living, this is getting into the income disclosure statements. In 2019, Young Living consultants at the distributor level, which makes up 89.6% of all consultants, made an average of $3 a year. I think the high was $1,500 and the low was $0. I'll have this link down below. And these income disclosure statements, in case you're not familiar with these, are released by the company. Young Living is required to release these, and they are horrendous. The numbers are terrible. This is probably one of the worst ones I've seen, actually. And you may think, oh, if the high is $1,500, that's better than nothing. It's better than a kick in the ass. But you have to remember that does not include how much they spend on product, because they're not required, but they are heavily influenced and heavily encouraged to keep personal volume and to spend money on product. The thing with MLMs is that the main consumer are the distributors. That's it. And I actually, for this one, which I'm going to start doing for the rest of them, for this one, I actually wanted to compare the average, lowest rank, how much they made, and then what the tippy top made. And I always knew the numbers were really bad, but I didn't know they were this bad. So in 2019, which their 2020 income disclosure statement hasn't been released yet, but I really don't think it's going to be any much better than this. In 2019, Young Living consultants at the Royal Crown Diamond level, which is less than 0.1% of the company, the lowest they made was $358,992 annually. The highest was $2,843,275, and the average was $1,498,154. The difference between those two numbers is disgusting to me. I feel like I need to make a disclaimer right here that I try and put in all of my MLM videos. I am not trying to attack anybody, but I am specifically not trying to attack the distributors who are all at the bottom of the pyramid who are just trying and got tricked into this scam. I sympathize so much for them because they were taken advantage of. And in this one, I feel like they really take advantage of people because it's snake oil. They sell it like snake oil. They say it can heal your ailments and all that bullshit. And all you have to do is spend this amount of money and it'll help you. And that's the other thing is in order to get into an MLM, you have to buy the product. So you have to buy like a starter pack or something. I actually didn't look into the starter packs for Young Living. Apologies for that. I got caught up in too many other things about this company. But you do have to spend a pretty significant amount of money to start up a business. And so these people at the bottom of the pyramid think that they're doing something for themselves and thinking they're starting their own business and think that they're helping themselves and their ailments and they're helping other people in their ailments, but really they're not, and they just got tricked into this scam. And that's what pisses me off the most about MLMs. But in particular, the ailment curing is what pisses me off the most about essential oil MLMs. Sorry, my neighbor's dogs are barking. This is a regular occurrence in my videos. She has like 3 dogs and they're all really cute, but they're loud. So like I said, I wanted to talk about primarily Young Living and their weight loss products because I knew it was bad, but when I started looking into these, given what I knew already about essential oils and how harmful they are, my mind was like boggled. Mario's sitting next to me while I was researching all of this, and I was literally just like in the corner of my couch, just like, what? Because this is insane. I want to talk about the products first, and then I'm going to go into the science about essential oils because I feel like that's a good way to structure this. And I want you to keep all of these things in mind along with their product descriptions, okay? And then when I talk about the science behind essential oils. So Young Living has a lot of different health and wellness products and weight loss products. I'm just going to review the most notable ones that I can find. And I found like one system that I saw talked about a lot. The main one that I found is their Slick program, or Sleek. I'm going to call it Slick because I don't know. I just feel like it. And so that's the one I'm going to highlight in this video. There's a lot of products in it, so I felt like it was a good place to start. But there are literally so many other products on this website and in this company that are aimed towards consumption and topical use that contain essential oils that are aimed towards health and wellness and weight loss, which MLMs prey on vulnerable people. They prey on people's insecurities. And as we all know, weight and health is a big insecurity for a lot of people. So I don't know, but I feel like allegedly, all of my opinions are my own, whatever. I feel like that these MLMs all have these like health and wellness aspects to them because they know people will buy into it with the right marketing. And that's what's sad. So yeah, they have a lot of health, wellness, weight loss things that are all related to consuming or topically using essential oils in some way. And to preface all of these products, all of their descriptions have this disclaimer at the end of them. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease. And this, my friends, is to avoid legal repercussions. So the first product we're going to talk about is the Slick Bars. These retail for $25 for 6 bars. I should make a note that all MLM products are ridiculously overpriced no matter what they are because they have to still pay their distributors their annual $3. The product description says, members have always enjoyed Slick Bars as a delicious weight management tool that utilizes a dual target approach to help manage satiety. Now this innovative bar is coated in delicious dark chocolate. To support any weight management plan, Slick Bars are loaded with exotic baru nuts and wholesome almonds, which promote healthy satiety when combined with protein and fiber. We also use potato skin extract that, when ingested, triggers the release of, I'm just going to put it right here, in the body, increasing the duration of feelings of fullness. Slick Bars deliver essential nutrients from a unique superfruit blend of golden berries and wolfberries, plus pure cinnamon, vanilla, and orange essential oils. The dual target satiety approach and medley of exotic fruits, nuts, and potato skin extract create a nutritious, stimulant-free snack to help you feel fuller longer. So it also highlights some things. It's high in fiber, gonna make you poop. It's gluten-free, because gluten is the devil. It has no trans fat, no preservatives, manages satiety. It has a proprietary essential oil blend of cinnamon, vanilla, and orange essential oils, and that helps moderate cravings. So, first example of using essential oils by consuming them to help you lose weight. So that's great. Slick Citrus Slim, which is $63 for 15 capsules, which already just, okay. Slick Citrus Slim is formulated with naturally derived ingredients to promote healthy weight management when combined with a balanced diet and regular exercise. Slick Citrus Slim also uses a proprietary citrus extract blend, which some studies suggest may help support the body in burning excess fat when used in conjunction with a healthy weight management plan. This polyphenolic mixture of flavonoids offers powerful antioxidants which are touted for their health benefits. This blend may also support the release of free fatty acids, which helps break down fat. Slick Citrus Slim features a 2-capsule formulation in a convenient dual-serving daily sachet. Once daily liquid capsule. The liquid capsule delivers pomegranate seed oil, lemongrass, lemon myrtle, and Idaho balsam fir essential oils. This blend is high in citral, which is a constituent that may increase metabolic activity. Powder capsules. 3 power-packed powder capsules. Wow, I did theater for so long and I still can't even do that. Red leather, yellow leather. Anyways, okay. Capsules, they contain a proprietary citrus extract blend, cinnamon powder, bitter orange extract, fenugreek seed, ocotea leaf extract, and a customized blend of enzymes and 4 essential oils. Ocotea, cassia, spearmint, and fennel. So you're literally taking capsules of essential oils and powder. Hold on. I ordered poke for dinner, so I'm gonna go get that. And it's here. And I'm really excited. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had some hot Cheetos Spam musubi. Excuse me. If you're in the Denver area, you need to go to Poke House. It's bomb. Okay, back to the gross stuff though. I just need a little snack. Okay. So we're still talking about the Slick products. Let's just get back into it. We left off on the capsules, which are just terrible. Oh, and it just gets better. Okay. Slick Essence, which is, it retails for $36 for 1 bottle. This is an oil. Slick Essence combines grapefruit, tangerine, lemon, spearmint, and ocotea. I'm just going to put that up here so you guys can correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. With stevia extract in a unique blend that supports healthy weight management goals. These ingredients work together to help control hunger, especially when used in conjunction with Slick Tea or the Slick Kit. The pleasant citrus combination of grapefruit, tangerine, and lemon essential oils adds a flavorful and uplifting element to any day, with the added support of spearmint that may help with digestion. Alacote essential oil adds an irresistible cinnamon-like aroma to help control hunger, while stevia adds an all-natural sweetener that provides a pleasant taste with no added calories. So they're basically insinuating to eat this. That's how I interpret that. Next up is Slick Gum, which retails $10 for 1 pack. And I copy and pasted the wrong thing. Hold on, let me go find it. Okay, Slick Gum retails for $10.86 a pack. Oh yeah, this product description was really good. Ancient travelers throughout the Middle East used raw frankincense resin for its nutrient content and its nutritional content and ability to help control hunger. Slick Gum offers those same benefits in a modern delivery system that helps control food cravings and improve oral health. So yep, that's the gum. And it has slimming. The ingredients are frankincense resin, gum base, isomalt, sorbitol, natural flavors, calcium stearate, natural sweeteners and colors. And then the thing that popped out to me with this was Slimming Fresh Mint Essential Oil Blend, which includes peppermint oil, spearmint oil, and then it has xylitol in it. So it's gum with essential oils in it, basically. That retails for almost $11. Just go buy some, 5 gum or something, please. Thanks. Okay. We have 2 more products left to talk about, guys. Slick Shake, which of course they have to have a shake. Every MLM has a shake. Oh my god, kill me. Okay. Slick Shake retails for $70 for 15 pouches of this shake. Yep, that's cost effective. Slick Shake is a complete meal replacement shake that provides quick, satisfying, and delicious nutrition. Formulated with Slick Essential Oil Blend, this shake may support healthy weight management when combined with regular exercise and a sensible diet. Or, you know what else you could do? You could just not use the shake and just do a healthy diet, sensible diet, and exercise every once in a while. You could do that without this and still lose weight. In a convenient single serving size packet, it's easy to slip into a purse or pocket for healthy eating on the go. Slick Shake's berry flavor, is great on its own or mixed with almond milk or fruit, and its vegan formula contains no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, or GMO ingredients. Instead, Slick Shake is naturally sweetened with stevia, organic coconut palm sugar, wolfberries, and strawberries. The formula also includes pea protein. I have not tried a vegan protein powder that I like, just side note. Quinoa, wolfberry, pumpkin seed protein, and alfalfa grass juice, making it not only a tasty protein shake, but an excellent source of dietary fiber as well. You can just eat some broccoli. Slick Shake also includes a fruit and vegetable blend that provides essential vitamins and minerals that many meal replacement options don't offer. You know what you don't need? A meal replacement. You know what you could just do? Eat a meal. That's a very good option. And a meal is not, it's just $70 for 15 protein shakes. Are you kidding me? Getting 12 Premier protein shakes for me is $28. You know? It's just gross. I hate this. I hate it so much. Okay, anyways. The last product in this line is Slick Tea. And it retails $27 for a 25 pack, which I'm assuming is 25 tea bags. Slick Tea is an exotic drink from Young Living that has been formulated with natural ingredients to help support individual weight goals. This blend is rich in flavonoids, a dietary compound generally associated with helping maintain certain normal, healthy bodily functions. Okay. It also contains polyphenols, which may be a useful part of a guilt-free weight management regimen when combined with a healthy diet and physical activity. Oh, this is such bullshit. This unique blend is enhanced with 100% pure frankincense powder. Okay, so that's a breakdown of all of the products in this Slick line. You can get the products in bundles, which range from $90 to $480, or you can get them separately. So pick your poison. Literally, I did not plan that. Oh my god, go me. Okay. So it looks as though all of these are intended for digestion. At least it's heavily alluded to that they are intended for digestion, or ingestion, which is my, like, it just drives me cuckoo bananas, and we're gonna get into the science of fucking essential oils now and why this is not good. Oh, also in my research for this, I found like a couple like infographics or like promotional graphics that I'm assuming were made by like distributors and stuff, promoting like combining their oils and like using them topically, which helps dissolve fat. I'm just gonna put a video of that here.
And I want to talk to you just a little bit today about the petrochemical weight loss protocol. Now, what is this? Because it sounds real fancy, right? It's not super fancy, but it's awesome. So this is what it is. Over the course of your life, you breathe in toxins, you consume toxins, and you put toxins on your body. So our liver, God bless it, it is a wonderful organ, but in today's modern society, we have like exponential amount more toxins than we did 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago. So our livers can't quite keep up in the modern day world. So what does it do? It takes those chemicals and it stores them in our fat and our muscle tissue. A lot of those we call petrochemicals. So this is a petrochemical cleanse. We're actually getting rid of the petrochemicals. We're not really getting rid of fat, but the petrochemicals live in the fat, so that makes the fat plumped up and like happy. And so we want to shrink the fat. So we use the petrochemical weight loss protocol. And what it will do is it will take the toxins out of the fat. So I did this summer, being skeptical, like, I don't know if this is going to work. I lost 2 inches on my thighs. 2 inches. Now, this is ridiculous to me because now I'm sitting here thinking I had 2 inches of toxins in my thighs. That's disgusting. Disgusting. So now I want to do my whole body. So I'm going to do my midsection next. Yeah. Ugh. So this is how you use it. You have Citrus Fresh. Now this is a 5 ml bottle. You'll actually want the 15 ml bottles. So you'll have 3 15 ml bottles if you're going to do a larger section, such as your midsection or your thighs. You can have 2 bottles if you're going to do a smaller section like your arms. And you'll take those, open them up, you'll pull out the stopper, and you're just going to dump them into a bottle, to a glass jar like this. You want glass. Don't use plastic because it will dissolve the plastic. Glass. Okay, so now you've poured your Citrus Fresh in here. Now you're going to need 1 bottle of either the Leadnum, or you're going to need a bottle of the YOWZA Cleanse. And I think the YOWZA Cleanse is out of stock right now, which is fine because it's way more expensive anyways. So you'll take this and you'll just dump it right in with the Citrus Fresh. Swirl it around, mix it up. And then every night you'll take a little bit and you'll put it on your target area and fully encompass that target area. And you'll do that every morning and every night for 3 weeks. This is a simple 3-week protocol. It takes away the petrochemicals, so if you do it longer than 3 weeks, it's not going to do anything for you. So 3 weeks, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to repeat it. You don't need to do it next year. It takes years for these chemicals to accumulate back into your body. So I like to do, what my plan is I do 1 section at a time to save some money and also be a little bit less harsh on my body. So that's what I'm doing. Now at night, you will use grapefruit. And if you can't have grapefruit or you're allergic to grapefruit, you can always use a citrus if you want, but grapefruit works the best. So use grapefruit at night, and that will, in a capsule, and the recommendation is 10 drops. When I did it last time, I did 5, and that was fine for me. So do what you want, but that's it. If you want more information about the petrochemical weight loss protocol, you can visit Tiffany Rowan's site. She's got a great video on YouTube as well about the petrochemical weight loss protocol. And she is the developer of the petrochemical weight loss protocol. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you learned something. And Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay. So out of all, like I said, out of all the health and wellness MLMs, the essential oil ones piss me off the most. There's Young Living and there's doTERRA, which doTERRA actually formed from employees that left Young Living and went and made their own company, but that's a different story for a different time. They piss me off the most because I believe out of all of them, which I have covered Beachbody and Arbonne so far in the health and wellness thing, I think out of all of them, honestly, this one has the most potential to do the most physical harm to their customers and their distributors, which are one and the same, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to get into why. First off, I just want to talk about those FDA letters that we talked about when we were talking about old Gare Bear. So in September 2014, the FDA warned Young Living for its marketing practices. It, like, sent them a letter. I think it, in like the description said, I think they sent it like 2 or 3 or 4 times. Because Young Living was allowing its distributors to say that Young Living's products had the cure to Ebola virus and other conditions. The same thing happened this year with, like, the panini that we're in, I believe this year, or in 2020, so yeah, that's great. FDA said that Young Living's website also made claims that promoted their products in such a way that the federal government would classify the products as drugs, which they are not. In 2020, which I actually didn't know about this, in 2020, the National Advertising Division of the Better Business Bureau recommended Young Living stop claiming that its products are therapeutic grade, as it did not have the required scientific support to support such claims. The company disagreed and stated they would appeal, while at the same time agreeing to stop making various health and wellness claims about its products and their ingredients. They have, like, this cleaning product called Thieves, and, like, I don't even think it's antibacterial. Like, I'm almost positive it's not antibacterial, but a lot of its distributors were saying that it helped, like, fight the C word, and, yeah, so they got in trouble for that. Young Living's distributors, even though I believe that Young Living as a company has told them to stop it, but the thing with the distributors for MLMs is that they're 1099 contract employees, so like what I am for YouTube, so like they really don't have that much control over their distributors. Yeah, so Young Living distributors are, like, notorious for kind of promoting the consumption of essential oils and the topical use of essential oils, even though that's, like, not a good thing to do, and there's a shit ton of science that backs it up. We're going to go into that right now. According to Poison Control, this is a direct quote, "Many essential oils can cause rashes if used on the skin. Many can be poisonous if absorbed through the skin or swallowed. Few have been tested like medicines have, even though people put them in their mouths, on their skin, and in their children's vaporizers. Aspirating an essential oil can cause pneumonia. This can happen if someone tries to swallow it, but chokes so that little goes into the lungs." And then there's, like, a whole, like, write-up about essential oils on the Poison Control website. I have it linked down below. But the whole thing ends with, if someone swallows an essential oil or a product containing essential oils, use Web Poison Control online tool for guidance or call Poison Control right away. Poison Control will help you figure out if this could be dangerous and will tell you exactly what to do. I did some other research, and I'll have that link down below too. The reasoning that ingesting and topically using essential oils is so bad, like, let's say people putting lemon essential oil in their lemon water, is because they're so intensely concentrated. I saw this fact and I was like, whoa. 1 drop of chamomile essential oil is the equivalent of 35 cups of tea. So take all that into consideration and tie it back to these bullshit products that we just talked about that all involve essential oils somehow and ingesting them somehow. And also take that with what that person was talking about by putting, like, 3 bottles and rubbing it on your problem areas to help dissolve the fat. Like, this could hurt people, and it has. So, okay. Repeated use of drinking essential oils in this manner can cause serious conditions. Some effects include stomach irritation, which is the most common one, ulceration in the mouth, esophageal tract, or stomach lining, Severe allergic reaction. Teeth enamel can be worn away, which you can't get your enamel back. Seizures. I've had one of those. It wasn't fun. Would not recommend. And this is because essential oils are not soluble in water, which means they don't dissolve in water. It makes it that much harder for the body to metabolize and assimilate the essential oil. You're putting stress on your internal organs. And the whole thing comes down to oil and water don't mix. The human body contains so much water that, like, it all just comes down to the basic fact of science that oil and water don't mix. There's a documentary series on Netflix called Unwell, and the very first episode covers doTERRA, which, like I said, is, like, Young Living actually sued doTERRA because it was employees from Young Living that went and started doTERRA, but it's another oil MLM. But it covers that one, and it covers people, distributors, it covers former distributors, and I found it really sad because they talk about distributors that used these oils, they ingested them, or they used them topically, and they started getting rashes and sores and burns on their skin. And they went to, like, their Facebook groups and their upline and whatever and talked to them and be like, hey, this is happening. Why is this happening? And everybody told them that they were detoxing. That's not what was happening. The essential oils were hurting them. And I just found that so incredibly sad. This episode also showed pro-essential oil people, one of whom was a doctor who I actually don't think is I think he's a chiropractor, so, like, he is a doctor, but he's not a doctor to be giving advice using essential oils. Not that any doctor should be really giving advice on essential oils. But anyways, they showed him putting essential oils in his child's, like, water bottle. And, like, if they have the potential to do this much damage to an adult human body, what are they going to do to a kid? Like, this is all just so fucked up. I don't understand how this is all happening and how it's still happening. Granted, I know that the FDA knows they exist, and I have a hard time believing that they're not trying to do something about it. But yeah, it's gross, guys. It's really gross. Like I said, this has been a really long video. Thank you if you've made it to this point. Comment a lemon emoji. Sure, cool. I think this whole company is so much worse than just being an MLM. Granted, it has one of the worst income disclosures I've ever seen of an MLM, but I think the roots and what their distributors are doing and all this stuff is so much worse than an MLM because it has the potential to physically hurt people and to harm their internal organs, and that is never okay. And I have talked about, like I said, Beachbody and Arbonne and whatever, and yes, people have had reactions to their products as well, but I don't think it's like this. Like, it made them sick, like their products made them sick, and that's which is not good. I'm not discounting that at all, but, like, these are hurting people's internal organs. These are not meant to be ingested or used topically, but they're telling you to do it in their product descriptions using weight loss as a motivation to sell these products, and that is disgusting to me. And I think it's so funny how all of those product descriptions are always like, oh yeah, this works great in conjunction with a healthy diet and exercise. Just have a healthy diet and exercise every once in a while. You don't need this stuff. And in my, like, Arbonne video, I provided, like, alternatives for some of their products because, like, they are products that can be used for weight loss. None of this shit is necessary. Okay? Essential oils are not necessary for weight loss. You know what's necessary for weight loss? A calorie deficit and exercise. I had weight loss surgery, but, like, ultimately all you need is a calorie deficit and exercise. You do not need any of this shit because this in particular will hurt you. And that's why I'm making this video. Please do not fall for this. Please, please, please. I really don't care if you use them for aromatherapy. Like, that's cool. Just make sure if you have any animals that, like, you maybe don't do that because, like I said, it can be harmful to them because their systems can't filter them like ours can. But, like, if you like some lang or whatever the hell in your, like, diffuser, go for it. Do it. That's great. More power to you. But don't eat it. Please, and don't put it on your skin. And that's it. That's all I got for this one, guys. Woo! I've been filming for like an hour, so that's really fun. I have 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this clip, so I'm just gonna go for it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and all my current subscribers and everybody for watching this video. I love you all so, so much. Links to everything will be down below, including my sources for this video, my Etsy store, my merch store. Join my channel. It really helps, and you get some really fun, cute perks. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. Be kind to yourself, stay kind to yourself, and I will see you in the next one.